Welcome to Real Estate for Real session where we share actionable real estate information. We've been discussing the ABCs of homeownership. We talked about affordability, or as a consumer that you have to buy what you can afford. Then B, we talked about budgeting, having not to spend more than what you're getting. And we've been discussing the C's of homeownership, which is credit. We talked about what credit is, how to get a credit report, and today we'll further discussing keys to sustaining a good credit standing and maintaining a higher credit score.
So some people think that, as I said in our prior session, that having good credit means you owe nobody. But in our environment, when it comes to debt, having good credit is having a good credit culture where you pay people on time and you don't borrow much more than you can handle. And for instance, if you have a credit card and your balance is your limit is $10,000, we always ask people, ensure you never use more than 30% of your total limit of your credit card. So because a company gives you a credit card of 10 grand, that doesn't mean you should use all 10 grand up. So the key thing is you have to be smart with credit. Sometimes some people get credit offers and they are scared to accept them. Maybe some companies say you pre-approval. It's okay to apply for that credit. The more credit cards you have open and not utilized, the better you look, because the credit system is an algorithm-based system. So the computer will see you as a person that has a lot of room to borrow but doesn't borrow. That's what makes you look good.
So, like you said, having different types of credit is great. That means having instrumental accounts, auto payments, mortgages, and having other revolving accounts are great too. But you have to have wisdom in using this credit. That means you do not overborrow, do not overspend what you have on your credit card.
Sometimes life happens. People need to max out their credit. It's not the same, but you know that the moment you max out your credit score will drop. So you have to understand that great credit game, when to spend, when not to spend. If you want to make a major purchase, you need to pay down your debt so you look good to the creditor. So it's important, as we said, as a homeowner, to have solid credit education. So your home, if you don't pay it off in cash, is an instrumental payment, as Lara said. So have that in mind. Have credit cards. It's not a bad thing not to use them. Auto loan, be smart about those. Now, don't go buy a car when you're about to buy a house. That is a very unsmart thing to do. So what happens to you if you go do that?
That means you have a car without a garage to park it.
That's a car without a garage. So some people are so excited, they're buying their house, they're closing tomorrow, they run to the furniture store, they offer them a credit card, and don't catch that bait. Before you close, you can window shop, but please do not let anyone pull your credit or open a new credit line. Some people buy furniture, they put in the U-Haul, but they have no house to put the furniture in. Why? Because they made that unsmart decision at the critical time of home ownership, of buying furniture on credit. You can buy cash, that's fine. But please, don't use your credit for anything when you're trying to buy a home. That's just key.
Okay, and like you said, people always, because creditors will always have inquiries of your credit. So you have to be sure of what you're buying before you allow anybody to pull your credit. So you have to be sure you want to buy the specific thing that you intend to buy before you allow anybody to pull your credit. Do all your research to be sure you're going to go that route before anybody pulls your credit. Because the more creditors pull on your credit, inquiries on your credit,
it potentially brings your score down. So if you're trying to buy a house and you might go through multiple lenders, please be smart. 2 or 3 lenders max to pull your credit. If you have a good loan officer you're working with or a good realtor, they will guide you. Please don't just apply to everywhere you can apply to. It may potentially hurt your credit. So be credit smart, be credit wise. That's the C of home ownership. We'll talk about the D's next week. That's the do's and the don'ts.
Yes, okay. That's the do and the don'ts. We remain Triad One Realty. You can call us on 713-955-6171 or check us out on our social media platforms. We're on Twitter, we're on YouTube, we're on Instagram, and we're on Facebook at Triad One Realty.
And our website is www.triadonerealty.com. Our mission as a business is to educate the consumer to make the right real estate decision when buying or selling their home. So follow us on our YouTube channel to learn more. Thank you very much.